Hey guys, welcome to another episode of LFA's Chop Shop. I forgot to film an intro again, but this week we're going to buy one of two things. Depends how you look at it. Either the rarest Toyota made or the most common car in Australia. Let's get into it. So before we get into it, there's two things. So number one is, why did I buy this? So I want to put the Hellcat LS that I'm building for the DeSoto into a running driving car, or make it into a running driving car, so that I can test it, get it dynoed, get all the teething issues out of the way. So that's reason number one, basically. So this thing will work, should be able to go in pretty easy, shouldn't be a huge project. So hopefully we can get it done quickly and just get it ready to go, get all the testing done and see how it all performs. And the second reason is because All Japan Day, my favourite car show of the year, held down at Glenelg. So this year coming is its final year at Glenelg, final year of the show as far as we know. So I want to do something entertaining. I don't think a Toyota Lexcen has been to All Japan Day before, so I'm going to take this one and we're going to probably annoy some people, but hopefully they find it cool either way. So let's get into the video. We just rocked up to Dale's house. His poor little pup's crying because he's not here. What do we got in the boot?
Sweet FA.
A spare tyre. He wasn't joking.
What's that underneath? Oh, G-clamp?
G-clamp. That's about it.
Subwiring?
Oh yeah. This door doesn't open. We got speakers tech screwed into the doors. Quality. Ooh, a socket. 13? 13 I reckon. 12. That's not bad. I'll keep that. Or Dale can keep it. Jackson had a look in here before. We got the books, genuine Toyota, but we also have the badges, which is what we're really excited about. Even the weird V6 badge from the grill, and the little tiny one from the steering wheel. How good? Genuine Toyota. $1,000. Secrets? Nothing. Nothing.
Welcome back. We have peer pressured Jeff into buying a VN. Boy, does it look a lot better on camera than it does in real life. There is some fierce rubber slap going on, which you probably... Wow, someone's really doing this car justice. Jeff broke that door handle as well, trying to get it open. This car has some reflections, but yeah, this car is terrible. Anyway, we're going to see what we can do.
I'd just like to interrupt this video and just mention two things. If you're headed to Summernats this weekend, I am chasing a dash badge that says Toyota for a Commodore and a driver's side furthest back window for a VN Commodore or Toyota Lexcen. I think it's called the Opera window. I'm chasing those two things. If you've got them and you can find me at Summernats, or you want to meet me at Summernats or whatever, I'll happily grab them off you or buy them or whatever. So let me know, just hit me up on Instagram and we'll work it out. Back to the video.
I'm just giving it a little wash, and these panels are actually coming up heaps better. Again, you may not be able to see because of the light, but I don't know if you can tell the difference in those two. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on this thing. It's Jeff's. If I liked it, I would have bought it. Didn't. It's his problem now. So yeah, I really wish you could see that rubber slap. There's so much. We'll see how good it comes up and take it in the shed. Hopefully Jeff's already got videos of this. Yeah. Wish I actually took a video of this thing before I started cleaning it, but like that side's come up killer. This is still pretty scummy, but like look at the difference on the roof. You can see that line where I can only reach up to, but yeah, you should be able to see it in the body. Just a colour difference. Oh well, almost on one side. But like, look at the difference in that. That's just from washing it properly. Oh, you can see the rubber slap in here. Anyway, so what I'm using is like a steel wool, but like the finest one you can get. A little bit of soapy water, and you can just see like the difference it's making. It's actually taking everything off real quick and easy. If it took any more than like 2 minutes, I wouldn't do this. I just told Jeff to come pick it up, come grab your Camry and your Toyota Lexcen. Anyway, see you in like 4 hours when I'm finished. Look at that, it's filthy. Look at the comparison. Oh, here she is in all of her glory. Now, it looks rubbish, but compared to what it was, it is heaps better. So the plan is just to maybe like hit this with a quick little buff. It's gonna look maybe like 3 out of 10 instead of the 1 out of 10 that it was. But one thing that's actually really interesting, like don't mind, this one apparently came from up northern, which you can tell by the red dingo dust all the way. But the most impressive thing about this is not the speakers in the back, it's that the hood lining's not sagging. Now this thing's wrong in every way, but no hood lining sag. Impressive. That was worth the $2,000 he didn't pay for it. I don't know if he's telling you the price. That's for later. That's someone else's problem. But yeah, what a completely beautiful car. That is heaps better. So it's all rubber slap. There's still a little bit up there, but it's way better than all that slap that was on there before. I should come up like 4 out of 10.
So today we're here at Dale's place. So he makes magic happen. The Tirana's normally there. And we're going to be working on this absolute gem of a Toyota. So Toyota Lexcen, Holden Commodore, same. This one has a Toyota VIN tag, so I can take it to All Japan Day. So that's the plan. We're going to put the LS and Hellcat from the DeSoto into this thing. So that engine is rebuilt and I need to like run it in and do all the diagnosis and like test teething issues and stuff. So we're going to chuck it in this thing for a laugh and then take it to All Japan Day. Now Dale has cleaned the absolute hell out of this thing since I was here last. And he's polished this entire side. And I said it took him all day. So it looks a whole lot nicer than it did. But it's still pretty grotty. So today we're going to clean the boot out, we're going to clean the car out, try and get the interior and the boot as clean as I can. I can shove all my parts and stuff in there, and then we'll call it good. Here is the man himself, Mr. Dale. Dale's so good to me, he's going to let me drive it in the shed and work on it in there. No exhaust on a Buick is not a good combo. So we're in the shed, we're gonna rip this thing apart. Eddie's having a good sniff. It's absolutely grotty. So I cleaned this the other day just quickly. It was red like this, and that's red dust, that's not paint. And this thing was a budget hire car originally, back in 1991 or whatever year this is. So we're gonna jump on time lapse and we're gonna get cleaning, and I've brought a whole bunch of parts that we'll need later. So we'll clean the boot out, chuck all the bits in there, and then it's out of Dale's life and in the car. What have you found, Dale? Dingers!
And Nutella.
Gross. So the boot's done, good enough anyway. I'll probably give it a hose once it's outside, but most of the dirt's gone. Dale's got the back seat out and he's now working on the front seats because they need a good pressure wash and scrub. So I'll jump in here with the vacuum and try and clean everything up. Then we're going to remove all these windows as well, clean all that up. So we just finished ripping the interior out. We got the seats out, carpet. There was 2 lots of underlay, so it's an aftermarket carpet. There's also 2-piece, which Dale tells me it is supposed to be 1. And what have you found, Dale? Build sheet. Lexcen. Very rare Toyota right there.
So if anyone wants to argue with it about being a VN.
Yep. We'll maybe stick that on the window. Not a VN. Lexcen. We all know it doesn't matter. You can rip it in half if you want, I don't care.
It's genuine.
Genuine Lexcen. $6,000. All right, we're going to scrub and scrub and scrub and try and get rid of as much of this dirt as we possibly can. Try and make the steering wheel blue again and not red. So let's rip in. So we've got the interior out, giving it a bit of a clean, and just like removed everything we didn't want. These came up really well with a bit of scrubbing, but we're going to move this over to the pressure washer and just gurney all of everything we can see. Try and make it a bit better. So my phone is on like 1%. I can't even see what I'm filming. Engine bay pressure washed. Interior cleaned and probably pressure washed, maybe a little bit. Door cards cleaned and pressure washed. Everything's stripped and cleaned as best we can. Carpet's pressure washed. So I need to run. So I'm going to put all my bits over here with the VN and I'll come back and sort it out next time. Let it dry. So Dale and I put the new windows in the back door. I'm just going to do this one. That's a later problem. Cleaned up a lot of the glass. This one is not in yet, but we'll get to that. And then because we cleaned the interior out last time, we've been able to put it all back in. So got the carpet, underlays, and the back seat in. Front seat's going to be later. Dale's procrastinating working on his HQ. So we're going to call it there for today because I got to work. So I'll clean up, make sure there's no glass on the floor so Dale doesn't murder me. So just quickly chuck the carpet in and the front seats are just sitting there. It's all heaps cleaner, chucked all my parts in there so Dale's shed is now clear of my stuff. So next time we'll do this window, get those seats in properly and get a bonnet on. And then pretty much done by that back window. And then we're pretty much done until we get engine conversion stuff. So it's the third afternoon at Dale's. I just had an hour or two today. So we got this door card pulled apart, all the glass cleaned up. Yesterday I did this window and this window. We're still trying to find a VN, what are they called? Opera window. But we've got a VS one which will fit. It's the same glass but the trim's all different. So I'll keep waiting on that one. The back door, we put the door handle in because Dale broke it. Even though he won't admit it. So now this one opens and closes, which is pretty nice. So that was fixed. The badges are removed, even though they look even better now with all of the remnants. What else do we do? Bonnet. It's the main thing, really. Bonnet's on. So this is a spare one that Dale had, and it's not bent and mangled like the original one. The original one, I don't even think we showed it. Someone had cut through here and cut this whole section off so it didn't hit the windscreen. And then we've put new hinges on. I've ordered a new Lexcen grill, so that's on its way. And I ordered a indicator stalk. And I'm probably going to go pick up some 15x7s tonight for the wheels. And then I'm going to steal some hubcaps off of that fella. He doesn't know that yet. And then it'll look good. So I spent probably another 4 hours on it today. So it's like 37 degrees or 38 degrees or something. It's miserable, 39 Dale was saying. So re-washed all the door trims, put this window in finally. So we're only down to one window, which I still haven't got. The VS one looks like the glass is the same, but the trim's different. Re-washed all of the dashboard and put everything back together. Washed the seats, put all of the door cards back on. Still need to put the door weather seals in and a couple of the kick panels and stuff, but they'll have to come out anyway for when we do LS things. But we're pretty much there. All of the windows need to clean inside and out. But overall, that's mostly done for right now. Dale's going to polish this side for me, and then the whole car will be done. And then I'm going to get a windscreen sorted in the next couple of days as well, I think. And then I picked up some 15x7 cop rims as well today. So it's all good, just need to paint those and put them on. But it's looking a whole lot better than it did a few days ago. 15x7s, about to get a coat of black. So I've painted the wheels black, and from here they look good. They're supposed to be satin, so you can see a very obvious problem with that already. And then they've also done whatever that is. So I have cleaned these. That's the sort of stuff you get when you have like silicone spray on them, like fish eyes and all that sort of stuff. This paint I've used is normally really good. I've used it for years. It's just a rattle can, but it's like super thin, and I've laid it on pretty heavy. It's super thin still, and it was very like opaque. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the paint or what, but it's not great. So got a little bit of a second can left. I might just throw that out, and I'll go get some new cans from a different Bunnings and have another go tomorrow and see if I can get them to look not terrible. The Dulux cheap spray paint has saved the day. If you come to All Japan Day, don't look too close, they're pretty runny, but they're good enough for what I'm doing. Another couple of quick hours on the Lexcen. So got the 15x7s on with the center caps, so they're VE center caps. Thank you, Dale. They're freebies for me. So they're like VE cop caps or whatever. Chucked a flame over the front bumper, which seemed to make it actually a whole lot better. The new Lexcen V6 badge and grille just makes it look a bit tidier. Same with wheels on this side. I need to go get some wheel nuts because they are terrible, and I broke a stud. So Matt, one of Dale's mates, is going to, well, he left his crap here and I'm going to use it because it's better than what I've got, but that'll be another day. We got the interior all cleaned up, and then we also put the new steering wheel on, which I'll go around and show you now. I'm going to caramel wheel these badges when I get the caramel wheel back. This window is all cleaned up, ready to go back in, and then we've got the later model VRVS non-airbag Lexcen wheel. So it's looking good. We got the indicator stalk on the way. Headlight switch I haven't sorted out. New gauge surround is on its way. I think that's it pretty much. Motivation? So, motivation high at this point. Hopefully we get back from Summer Nats and it's even higher. That brings us to the end of the VN Lexcen revival. It's dailyable again. It would need an exhaust. Still needs that window. A few other little things to touch up. But we'll do that in the next episode. the front windscreen's getting fixed before the next episode as well. So we'll see you then when we start doing engine stuff.